Very truly I tell you, whoever believes in me will be doing the works that I do. John 14. Verse, whatever. One of those verses. It's in there, middle, I think. The point is I make these videos all the time, and I won't stop making these videos because I am fucking flabbergasted at the preachers that go to seminary and get brainwashed. And some of them do know what they're doing, but a lot of them don't. But that say the Torah is dead, the law is dead, doing work. Oh, the second you mention the word work, people lose their effing minds. It was like the scene in Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, where at the end the Nazis open the Ark of the Covenant and their faces melted off. Work! That's a works-based theology. Oh, yeah, read your Bible. Even the New Testament, read your Bible. Sorry, this is just my weekly rant on people two groups, the preachers who have been brainwashed, up, down, all around, and left, right, and center, and the 1 hour a week Christians who just go in there and, put their salvation on their preacher, like the preacher's going to be standing there next to them in front of the Father when they die. Well, see, my preacher told me, Lord, sir, Father, he just told me I didn't have to do anything. It was cool, you're cool, man, come on. I just love you, and I try to be, try not to miss the mark. What does miss the mark mean? Well, be good, miss the mark, preacher. Preacher, you told me to say miss the mark. What does miss the mark mean? Well, it just means doing right. But ye are sentenced to, whatever. Ran out of creativity there at the end. There was kind of sputtering, but come on, you don't even have to read that much. Do work. Jesus do work is pretty much in every chapter of every 4 books of the Gospels. The main. I can't even get the words out. I'm so flabbergasted that such a farce has been foisted upon a community of people. And it's been so readily accepted when it's so easily debunked, challenged and debunked. I mean, Jesus did the Torah. He did the Torah. He was the walking Torah. I play Ra'u. I came to embody, to complete, not to get rid of, not nailed to the cross, brother. Nomai. No, was it Nomia? Noma. That's the law. And then there's the dogma, man's law. That's what was nailed to the cross with Yeshua, Jesus. The Jew law that all the Jews that snuck in and were adding all the stuff that's not part of the Father's original perfect word. They did that because they gave them what? More power and control. Kind of like what the politicians do today. It should be surprising. That's what they do today. Nothing's changed. Those hypocrites didn't disappear. They're still here. When Jesus is gone, it's not like they just up and went away and everything was gone, done and over with. Same people are still here, doing the same shit, adding to the law, give themselves power and a prestige and authority. Self-perceived prestige. It does not say that there's like 1 or 2 sentences in Hebrews, maybe, and maybe Galatians that when completely taken out of context and twisted around, and you don't even read the sentences right after them, then you can pretend and twist and pretend that the law's gone. We call that Paulianity, churchianity / Paulianity. It doesn't even make sense. It's not even like it makes sense. Look at what Yeshua did. He kept the Torah. He kept the feasts. He wore tzitzit. He told the people he healed to go to the synagogues where they were teaching the law of Moses. Remember back then, they didn't have the Bible. They didn't have the whole Bible. They had the law. They had the Old Testament. That's all they had. That was it. I mean, that's what he was. He was the law. So, how could he be doing anything else? He even said, he's a quote, not besides what the first opening quote I said. He says, if you love me, keep my commands. Well, whose command? Is there, show me. I want to see these new list of commands in the Bible. I'm sure I missed them. Maybe they're in like the back page or something. Where's my Bible? Somewhere around here. Are they in the glossary, the index? Where are they in the book? These new commands. Well, don't you know? Love your neighbor like yourself. He says that's it. First off, King James says the word new. It's wrong. It's not a new command. Look at Leviticus 18:19. Or is it 19:18? One of the two. Not a new command to no. I'm gonna have a stroke. No new commands. The new covenant is that the same God, same rules are in our hearts and in our minds. They're written on our hearts. Can't just put the book down and walk away and claim ignorance. They're written on our hearts. You know, when a landlord has rules and a contract for a place he's renting out, and you rent the place and you break the rules, that covenant, that agreement between you is gone and you get kicked out. Well, the landlord doesn't change. It's the next guy that comes in has to go live by the same covenant with that landlord. I mean, he might tweak one thing here and there, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't because it was found, I know Paul says it was found lacking, and a lot of, again, preachers twist that and say, see, so sorry, preacher, are you saying that the Lord was found lacking? Because he's the one who made that shit, yo. Why don't you tell him that? It wasn't found lacking. The Israelites, were found lacking. They couldn't keep their end of the deal. A very easy deal. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't, covet, don't make graven images. What's the other? I mean, come on. Easy stuff. We couldn't do it. We're imperfect. Try. So, who is he yelling? So, I mean, Passover. At Passover, all the old stuff. He kept all the old stuff. He did all the old stuff. Not the other one I was getting until I got sidetracked. Until the earth and heaven are gone, not one jot, not one tittle of the Torah will go away. Now, I don't know about you. Shit still looks like it's here to me. I haven't been to heaven. I'm assuming that's still there. So the Torah is still in play. Now, remember, there's going to be some technicalist out there. Well, there's no temple, so we can't do. Yeah, you're right. You can do what you can do. If the temple's not there, then that reduces the 613 laws by approximately a third. Ugh. Yeah, you can't do any of the sacrificial stuff and blah, blah, blah. And don't be building any altars or anything. You're not Levites. You don't have to do any of that. You don't need any pictures of Yeshua on your wall. That's a graven image. Just check out my other video. Nothing. You don't, because images will be twisted by men, people. That's why he says don't bother any of that stuff. That's why he didn't give us the Israelites Moses' body. That's why he didn't tell us Jesus' Christmas is coming up. God, what a sham. That's why he didn't tell us Yeshua's birthday, which some scholars theorize was more around September-ish. You can go look for yourself. Wow, is this guy really parking there? That's awesome. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. So anyway, and I'm putting together something now. I'm gonna hit you guys with something. I'm actually putting together a video, and it's gonna be probably long, where I go through the entire Bible, and every time where it says do work from the Old Testament to the very end of Revelation, you will be judged by your works. And I'm going to put them in a video. I'm going to make a video, and I'm going to include the surrounding text And I'm going to, so people can say, well, you took that out of context. There's going to be no getting around it. This video is coming, and it's going to sink a lot of bullshit. A lot of this bullshit. Oh, that guy's really parking like that. Holy fuck. That's interesting. I don't know if you can see. You know, when I was younger, I would have gotten furious and confronted the guy and been like, what the fuck you doing? But that's what I was talking about in my other video that I just made. If you watch the video about life's not fair, what do you do in that situation? Because obviously that's just fuckery to the highest order. And I tried not to get really the guy on camera. He was limping and stuff. I mean, I'm sure the guy's life is hard as all get out. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's miserable. He didn't look like he was having much fun the way he was walking. So I'm going to just bust on him and make his life harder. But there's a standard. Park in the lines. It's not hard. Now, is that a guy who deserves to get yelled at and punched in the face because he just doesn't care and wants to do whatever he wants? Or is it a guy whose life is so hard and he's so disabled, kind of, he was limping, a bod, she had a cane, that it's hard for him, how do you know? What do you do? How do you apply the standard to someone like that? Tough. So anyway, again, another banger, 12 minutes, man. I know these are long. That's what she said. So kudos if you got through all of it. Although I make it very easy to drink this up. So yeah, have a wonderful day and peace out, yo.